Hello, welcome to Live Update Make Africa Great. My fellow Africans, let us look on the interest of China in the continent of Africa. Many analysts believe that China's interest in the continent is to overburden countries with debts to enable new colonization. In spite of such concern, two African leaders, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Ethiopia Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed are currently in China to lobby for more funding for various infrastructural projects. The two leaders are attending the Belt and Road Initiative BRI Forum, a Chinese government cross-nation infrastructure roadmap involving some 150 countries and multinations. This year's forum is set to be held on April 25th and April 27th, 2019 in Beijing, China's capital, under the theme of Belt and Road Cooperation, shaping a brighter shared future. My fellow, in my previous video I have shown you, or I have elaborated on the huge amount of money found in the home of former Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir. Not only Omar al-Bashir, many African people, especially those who have got opportunities, they didn't invest in Africa. If they have a lot of money, they keep it in bank. Also, they keep it in Europe. They can't keep money in Africa. That's why we see Africa, we are struggling to get fund for our project. But if we as African, for instance, we have seen many presidents or previous presidents in Africa have a lot of money in Switzerland bank. But what if this money are invested in Africa? For instance, in maybe deposited in African Development Bank. It means the African country will go there in Africa, in the African Development Bank, then they will get the loan, then they will pay interest, and those interests will be beneficial for African continent. But still, they don't like to do so. We have seen former president of Sudanese, Omar al-Bashir, have kept a lot of money in their home, and the money is they're just keeping home. No investment has been done through those money. So even if maybe he die, or when he will die, those money will be wasted. Sometimes even his wife and his son or daughters or his children, they don't know where there is a lot of money like that. Sometimes this is a very bad habit we as African. So I'm trying to say that because I see we are struggling to get funding in Africa. We are going to abroad to search for grants or to search for loan, while in Africa there's a lot of money found in the home of presidents or in the home of leaders. A lot of money, even others, as they are digging a pit in their home, then they keep their money. Even in the bank, they cannot keep money in the bank. This is very amazing. So my fellow Africans, this is how the Chinese has won us, because due to our habit, the Chinese has taken advantage to make sure that they can rule Africa through loan and grants. Also, my fellow Africans, you have seen Chinese man to be a chief of northern Nigeria. Also, this is very wonderful. We have seen now Chinese is coming to our community directly. Now we have chief of Chinese in Nigeria. Maybe you will see the Chinese president after maybe 50 or 10 years to come in Africa. But all of these Chinese, they know what they want in Africa. That's why they do everything to make sure that they collaborate with Africa and they have a target, they have their mission, and they are going very straight to their mission to make sure that they use our problem so as to conquer Africa. My problem is not the Chinese, but the problem is the mission of Chinese in Africa. To work with Chinese is not bad, because Chinese have a technology, and we as African, we got a new technology. Chinese have money, we make a business with them. But I see Chinese have the target to conquer Africa. That's why, and that is my problem. But we as Africans, we must be careful with these people. If they come for the business, let us do the business as a business. Don't allow them to take to control our community, or to give them the power as Africans, because even Africans, they can't get anything in China. That's why I think in that direction. So my fellow, let us stop here, or let us end here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. This is Life Update. Thank you for watching.